All right. Well, welcome to another Twitch stream. This is Krydax. We're going to be playing some more Satisfactory today. So in our last episode, we got quartz finally automated, and we are fetching it from a long distance over there with a tractor. And then we are processing that into quartz crystals and filling those into this container. We don't really have any need for quartz in terms of automation yet, but we will need quartz in the future for various things. So I am going to check on the MAM, see if we've got a hard drive done. Don't. I think I was... Oh yeah, I want to research the map. So we need to create 9 more crystal oscillators, which means we need some more quartz. So we'll grab that in a minute. But that would be my goal, would be to get the map just so we can enjoy having one. It's been kind of a ridiculous journey to unlock a map in the first place. Granted, we could have just gone and get, if we had just brought back, like, I don't know, 800 quartz, we would have been able to get to the map research without necessarily automating it or putting a miner on it or anything. But we definitely struggled a bit more to get quartz because of where we are on the map, which we'll see in a moment is very much on the edge. Okay, that's a 5-minute research, so we'll let that go. And just a quick kind of going back through what we did last time, we established solid steel ingots as well. And so over here we are smelting some more iron. This previously is all the iron that was going towards making steel. Well, now it's going towards making iron ingots. And we can mix iron ingots and coal to make steel with solid steel ingots. And it's a ratio of 2 to 3 instead of 3 to 3. So it's a huge production boost. Now we do need some more iron. So what I think I'm going to do... What's going on here? I have no idea what that is. Oh, I think I just previously was doing something else in that constructor. So what I'd like to do is just get more iron coming towards our steel production. And that iron is coming from this... Let's see, which belt is it? I don't even know. I have so many different belts of iron at this point. The iron for steel is coming from here. This belt that's tall and above everything. I wish we could... Can you color belts? You know, maybe I do need that color painter. Colored belts would be helpful. Okay, so the iron for steel is coming from this guy. And so we're going to want to upgrade him to Mark III. And then we'll go follow the miners back and probably establish the miners to be overclocked. Oh, couldn't slide under that one for some reason. Mark III. Mark III, Mark III. Mark III. Okay, everything's Mark III, so that's good. Can't run backwards very fast on Mark III belts, so we gotta be off the belt here. And we'll go... Sorry, got distracted for a second. Okay, so we need to go this way. And right now, this is a smart splitter. So really, we could increase either of these. I think I'll just increase that bottom one, so that it's at least a full 120. I just realized I only have 2 power shards, so I should probably make a couple more. Do I have slugs? No slugs in there. Yeah, we've got 5 and 6. Okay, so let's make some power shards. Power shards are very useful. Especially with miners. That's pretty much, unless there's a really good reason I have to use shards elsewhere, I will only use them in miners and resource extractors. Just because, you know, everything else you can just put more of the building down and it takes more space. But with miners, you can actually get more ore out of the same node. So that makes a pretty big difference. Alright. So this guy right here, we're gonna throw in some overclocking. And we'll just get that to 120. And that'll be, so let's see, we just added in 60 per minute. So that means, what does that mean? That means 90 steel per minute we just added. But 120 is still not enough. So we really need to overclock both of these. Maybe. We'll just throw another one in there. Bump that up to 150 and then upgrade all these belts. If I have enough. And then the MAM just finished, so we can finally take a look at our glorious map. Upgrade that one. And then I think we're upgraded past that point. Sweet. So we're still getting the overflow from this guy, everything extra past 120. And then now we're also going to get 150 plus that. And 150 can handle up to 225 steel per minute. So that is almost the full 240 steel per minute. So I think we should be pretty close to set on steel. So now, let's go to the MAM. Boom, frequency mapping. So we finally have a map.
The map has been unlocked.
And then we can build a radar tower, which needs 50 heavy modular frames, 15 beacons, and 100 oscillators. And then radio signal scanning, I believe, is to find drop pods, if I'm not mistaken. And then we can also make the Explorer, which is a little buggy, that I would actually like to do next. So I need 10 more of those, whatchamacallits, oscillators. So we'll make those real quick. Because a little buggy is nice to go out and explore and find stuff. Definitely a faster way to get around. And if I'm remembering correctly, it even has like a grappling gun. So you can like climb up mountains with it. Also, I'll make a few more rebar while I'm thinking about it. Okay, so we've got those. Did I need anything else? Quartz, buggy. Oh yeah, 100 modular frames, which are somewhere over here. Here we go. Quartz, the Explorer. Okay. Dora the Explorer. I will name it Dora in honor of our backpacked friend. And I just want to throw some stuff into the awesome sink that we don't need. don't know how I ended up with that much reinforced iron plate, but let's get rid of some of it. Did I accidentally take the whole container's worth? I probably did. No, I still have a bunch left. So, okay, let's refill our iron rods to 3 stacks. Iron plates to 3 stacks. Don't need screws. Copper sheets are good. Wire's good. Cable is good. Concrete is good. And we don't really need anything else. I'm gonna grab a few stacks of these things just to throw in the awesome sink. Give myself some more points or tickets to play with. Okay, so I don't need all this, and I don't need those pipes, or those reinforced plates. Perfect. Oh, we've already got 4 more coupons ready to go. I'm trying to think of what else I even really care about. I mean, we can do lighting. I can do the stairs for 2. I can have cooler walls, but I'm not building to look pretty, so I don't build walls generally. I do want the cooler foundations. I like the glass foundations, so I think we'll do that. And then, do I even need anything else? No. Alright, so we'll just print the coupons. We'll get the new foundations. Hypertube wall support could be handy in terms of building hypertubes vertically. So I think I'll grab that too. We don't even have hypertubes yet, but hey. Okay, so the map. Let's check it out. What's the hotkey? C. So there we go. We can finally see the map. So we are in the bottom left here, and we've built our whole base in the corner of the map, which takes up this whole region. So not the wisest of locations for base, but I mean, it works. And then our quartz is all the way up here, so that was a long journey with difficulties in between. But yeah, this will help a lot when we go hard drive hunting later, because we'll be able to see, like, essentially comparing this map with the map from online, we can easily see where we have and haven't gotten hard drives. And I believe they even will show you, if you upload your save file, which hard drives you've already opened, or which drop pods you've opened. So that's pretty handy. I have a lot of barrel nuts, which I guess I should grab a few. I mean, I need some health. And we'll put it in the rebar gun slot. Okay, so I think we are going to move towards this advanced steel production. I need some more rotors and wire. I need 3 stacks of wire. A stack of concrete, and we need that full steel pipes. I just want to make sure I don't not have any of those in my inventory. Alright, advanced steel production
Milestone
unlocked.
reached. Logistics can be improved with a larger storage container, enhanced conveyor belt efficiency, as well as the ability to store excess power for later use. An additional project part can now be constructed. Further progress to the next phase is now possible.
Yeah, it is. So, the Miner Mark II requires these encased industrial beams, which we will need to automate. That'll probably be the next thing that I do. But they mine twice as fast, which is incredibly helpful. And now I have these glass foundations, which look really cool. You can see it. We can build a few over here. So you can still see through them. So, definitely a cooler way to build the base. I might be using those in the future. And what else did we just unlock? Probably some new items in the codex. Smart plating, we already know about that. Versatile framework is a modular frame and 12 steel beams. And then the automated wiring is a stator and 20 cable. Oh yeah, heavy modular frames. We're gonna need a bunch of those too. Motors are just stators and rotors, and stators, where are they? Here. Require steel pipes and wires. So, I'm gonna need to do all this. Oh, and this is just concrete and steel beams. So we want to set up one of those going as soon as possible. I think I will just... What will I do? We have concrete back in that corner, so I'll just set that up real quick. At least one assembler going for encased industrial beams. At this point, I feel like my iron ingots are going, yeah, full tilt. Oh, we need to upgrade this belt. That's the problem. Forgot to upgrade the iron belt. So this guy, oh, it looks like it was running at 100% still. So we are getting, I think, 240 steel per minute, if those are all at 100%. And we're using 15, 30. These are using, what, 40? So we're only using 70. So we clearly have a lot more capacity to use the steel that we're creating. So, I mean, I could just overclock these, I guess. But we need to build more. So we'll just expand this out. We'll have another constructor here. And we'll have those on the side of the belts. Okay, so 240. I probably want to use 160 of it for steel beams. So that's 10 constructors. I don't even think I have 10. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I have 4 more. So we'll just have these 5 doing steel beams. That'll be enough for now. We can worry more about ratios later. So those 5 are going for steel beams. We'll need to merge all of that onto one belt. Merge that on. And then, which one was which? Shoot. I do not remember. I think beams were on top. That would be... So, yeah. Beams are on the very tippy top. So the beams would go up here. Of course, that's encroaching clearance. How about that? Perfect. And then, for some reason, there's some pipes on here. We'll just grab them. Okay. And then that's all steel beams from now on. That should be 75 once we power this building up. And make a new splitter for it. Double check that we're still making 100% steel. Looks like we're not. 98%. How are these at 98%? I mean, it's got a backlog of iron and coal. Oh, maybe the steel was backed up. I forget that sometimes the 98% is because the output's backed up. So I probably backed up the output when I was building these constructors. Okay, so now we've got up to 75 steel beams a minute, which I think maybe I have a Mark 1 belt, which is why we're getting backed up here. So let's do some upgrading. And that should do it. Let's make sure these are Mark 3. Okay, so 75 steel beams a minute, and we'll use some of those to make encased industrial beams. And these 4 should be more than enough for steel pipes. That's up to 120 ingots to make 90 steel pipes a minute. So we'll run the splitters, or mergers, facing backwards. Hook everything up. Of course, that's encroaching clearance. How's this? Perfect. Okay, and then we just gotta get a power pole for all these bad boys and run the steel. We'll attach this power pole to this one. Okay, and then we'll just keep splitting steel. Alright, that should do it once the steel backs up anyway. This guy's backed up at 100. Oh, I very much did the math wrong. Ha! For some reason, I was thinking that steel beams only required 1 steel ingot per minute. So just 4 of these, just 3 of these constructors will use up the 180 of the 240. And then I'll leave the other 60 for pipes. So that means I need to turn this on standby, and I need to turn this guy on standby. Otherwise, we'll be using all of our steel. Yeah, 60 per minute, 60 per minute. So basically 1 foundry matches 1 constructor for steel beams right now. Yeah, I kind of forgot about the input thing to work out. For some reason I was thinking it was 1 ingot per beam. That is not the case. So then we should have some spare steel now going to steel pipes. Only enough for 2 constructors though, because it'll be 60 extra steel per minute. So that's fine. That's still just as much as I had before. And then we'll need an assembler, and we'll bring up some concrete from underneath. Which... drop down through the hole in the floor. Concrete is being made here. I think I just want to make new concrete. Gotta think about how much I need. Let's see, assembler. I do want to start small if I can. Right here. So 6 per minute. And I believe there's a better recipe for this. I don't have it yet though. I'm gonna go check on the MAM. I need to get some hard drives going. Okay, well we got the Explorer. That's fun. Oh yeah. Oh no, I can't build hypertubes. So I need 5 oscillators, 5 motors, 5 heavy frames. Well, I actually can build that because I have the motors and heavy frames from my exploration. But we need a little bit more quartz. For the oscillators. So we'll make 5 of these bad boys. Oh, and then I need 4 more beacons. Which are those? Those are in the equipment workshop. Make a few extras while I'm at it so I can mark other things when and if I'm out exploring. And then here we go. Just plop down the Explorer. Let me go grab some coal. Do I have some in here? 27 is not enough. I'll just grab the coal from the truck stop here. All right. I gotta put it in the trunk. Bam. And then I can put stuff in the inventory, which is really nice when you're out exploring, because you can bring back a lot more stuff. So that's pretty handy. And like you can keep a bunch of extra ammo in there, you can put food in there. Oh, you know, I guess you could even use this guy to transport. He has a smaller container, but you can still record. And these guys can drive like up like cliffs, basically. See this? So that makes things pretty nice. So between the map and this, we will much more easily be able to make our way around. You know, I thought this thing had a grappling hook, but maybe that's a feature they took out, or I just don't know what the hotkey is. Because I'm pressing everything. All it does is honk. Anyway, that will be helpful when we do some more exploring. So that's nice. Alright, so we've got the hard drive researching. Hopefully we can get the better steel recipe. And what else do I want to do right now? How easy is it to make these? Not too hard. Trying to think of what to even do. Let's look at the next. I think the next space elevator tier is really the kind of the long-term goal I've got right now. So 500 smart plating. That's easy. That's just 500 reinforced plates, 500 rotors. Let's see. We'll just go out here. How fast can one assembler build those? 2 per minute with overclocking would get to 5 per minute. So that's 100 minutes. That's not fast enough. I want 50 minutes. And then I also want the other pieces. Versatile framework. Okay, those are already 5 per minute. So we can just have one assembler doing those. Doubly overclocked to 10 per minute. And then, I mean, it might not matter anyway because I don't have stators yet. So I'll need 500, or no, only 250 modular frames for all that. And 3,000 steel beams. Good thing we just improved the production of that. And then this guy only needs 2,000 cables, right? No, 20 to 1. Yeah, 2,000 cables and 100 stators. And those are made at 2.5 a minute. So, yeah, one assembler for those. So I'm going to get everything loaded up into... Okay, so here's where industrial storage can be handy. Because we can load stuff up and it'll go into both of these assemblers. So like rotors can be in here. And what's the other one? Rotors and reinforced plates. So we'll load up our rotors and reinforced plates into that. Set up some mergers. Gotta actually face the right direction. Probably gonna break my power limit. Okay. Before we do that, let's get some power storage. I'm gonna build 4 of these, so I need 20 stators. So we can just handcraft those, that won't be too bad. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have power issues once I start running those assemblers, but we'll see what happens. We can always get some more biofuel too, but I will need to upgrade my coal power plant pretty soon. Alright, we are almost 20. And a bingo. So where do I want to build these? Who knows? I think I'll build them somewhere else. I'll build them out over here. Above this little chasm. So Seems like a nice place. Power storage. Flipping a little bit. Okay. So now we should be storing power, right? No. Why is that? Production, consumption. Oh, production matches consumption because we're using biofuel. And it looks like biofuel is never going to produce extra, so these power storages will only start charging if and when we have enough coal power. So we're going to go to the MAM real quick, see what it just did, and then we're going to go improve our coal power, actually. Ugh, dang it. Deep silica's no good. Black powder is a pointless alternate recipe to have because you only use black powder for things that are not automated, at least in the lower tiers. And this is pretty horrible unless you just have copper you're not using, which I guess currently I'm not using copper, but I also have plenty of iron, so I don't want any of these. And I think the most likely one I would ever use is cheap silica, just because sometimes you have limestone. It's a pretty bad recipe, to be honest, because it makes you create silica in an assembler, which takes way more power, way more space. It makes it slow. But it does allow you to convert limestone into silica, which normally only comes from quartz. So that could be useful. Honestly, I think iron alloy ingot's more useful. So we'll start with that. And then I'm going to go make more coal power, so we need some more rotors and cables just to make sure we've got enough materials. And I'll grab some more sandstone as well. Or not sandstone, concrete. So coal generator, we want 10. So I just want to make sure I have enough for all that. Okay. Good on that. So let's go out to our power plant, which I'll probably want to mark with a beacon. I don't actually know where my power plant is, to be fair. I think it's out here by this pond, so it's directly west. Or east, I mean. We'll use our explorer to get there. Although this thing burns through fuel. Wow. Okay, really? You get stuck on that rock of all things? My goodness. Okay, here we go. Okay, so what we need is more water extractors. And then I wish I could just copy paste that. I really, really, really do. But that's not how this game works. So we need another coal generator. I'd like it to be lined up with this one. And I think that'll be enough space. So the edge is just over the little grill thing, and then we need the pipes to come out to this. So this is set back a few squares, so I think that'll be enough space. And then we need... Oh, I didn't need 10 coal generators. I needed 6. I don't know where 10 came from. 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we'll get those connected to power first. Those up. I do need to go upgrade the miner and these conveyor belts, which I don't know if I brought enough. Conveyor belt Mark IIIs, which is a problem. But one problem at a time. Did I bring the right stuff to build water extractors? I did. But I also don't have enough whatchamacallits. Copper sheets, probably. Can I even fit 3 more in here? Huh. I may need to overclock so that I don't need that many. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to fit 3. I can fit 2, hopefully, maybe. Okay. Gotta do some fighting. Okay. So... yeah, this is not great. So we can fit 2. But 2 is only 240 per minute, which is not enough. For 6 coal power plants, they need 270. So we're going to have to drop a power shard into one of those. But that's okay, I guess. So I'm just going to connect them. And then put a junction. And we'll have that come over here. Hook that up here in a minute. Let's get our splitters going for the coal. So can I fit that? Yeah, that works. Okay, so we'll go as close as we can. Oh, that might be in the way of the pipe though. We'll go one more over. It's weird, it doesn't give you the little line once there's already belt in the entrance to the power plant. Okay, splitter. Oh, wait, is that right? Yeah. Okay, and then this will be a splitter right here. Be able to feed both directions. I'm gonna take some extra coal to put in our little buggy. And we'll get the liquid set up here. liquid setup. I think I can go right here. 1, 2. Let's just double check if this produces the look that I want. So hard to get it just right without the snapping. Yeah, that looks good. Although it looks different. I think I'm in the wrong mode. We want to be not in vertical, but default. Yeah, it's about the same. I guess it's just a little closer. That's fine. Okay, support. Right here. 2 spaces up. And 2 spaces up. Connect with pipeline. Looks like we did have enough copper sheet, which is nice. Thought I was gonna run out. Build a junction. 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 And junction. And then connect all these up. 3 and 4. Perfect. So we've got 6 hooked up to this water. And we'll just hook this pipeline up. Like so. So all we need, that is definitely wrong. Wow. Okay, there we go. Oh, the MAM is done. Let's see what it has researched for us. Compacted steel ingot, which is an interesting one. It's even more iron efficient, but it uses compacted coal. So basically it uses 6 iron, 3 coal, and 3 sulfur to make 10 steel ingots instead of essentially 9 steel ingots. So it essentially substitutes sulfur for coal for a tiny efficiency boost, and you don't, as far as I know, you don't need sulfur for anything else that's automated, so this actually is a good way maybe to use your sulfur. Problem number 1 is the production rate is a lot lower than solid steel ingot. It's about half. Or I guess, I don't know, what is that? 60%, maybe 70%. And then what's weird is the iron ore is actually worse than iron ingots, because later you can use the pure iron ingot recipe, which mixes water and iron to make a bunch more iron ingots. And then if you use that for solid steel ingots, it's actually more iron efficient than this one. So not the best. I don't like biocoal or fine black powder either, so I guess I'll go with that. Yeah, I mean, I'm not happy about it, but what else can I do? But what I will do is go turn on these water pumps. I didn't attach them to power. Gonna go out here for the power pole. And then we need 270. These two are making 240, so I need a single one overclocked with 1 power shard to 150. And we'll do 160 just to make sure that, you know, we have enough. And I only have 260 steel beams. Is that enough to get up to that coal miner? I have no idea. Let's try. It might just be. It also might not be. It's gonna be close, that's for sure. Oh man, it's gonna be really close. We might get there. 9. Upgrade that. Gotta ride the thing. Here we go. Wow, we had just enough. Okay, and then I need to throw 2 power shards in you. Actually, wait, I don't even think we were using all of our coal before. Do I need power shards? Huh. How many... You know what I can do? Because I don't remember how many coal per second a generator uses. So we're going to build one. Put coal in it. 15 per minute. So 6 would use 90 per minute. So 2 times 6 would be 180 per minute. So I did need to overclock this, but only with 1 shard. And that should be providing all of the coal that I need. Alright, look at that. We've got, I think, all of our power running. Production 900 megawatts. There we go. Although I think the coal is still getting situated in all of these buildings. Something's wrong here. What? Why is this backing up? Oh, there's a tiny conveyor belt Mark II right there. That's what was screwing it up. That's better. I was super confused. Okay, so this, therefore, should get back up to 900 and stay there once the coal works its way all the way to the end here. Oh, except maybe we're experiencing water difficulties? Did I do the water math wrong again? Okay, so we've got 6 buildings requiring 45 per minute. That's 3 sets of 90. That's 270. 270 per minute should be 150 plus 120. These two are 160. So that's 280. That should be flowing through these, which is what we're seeing. So I guess it's the same problem where it just needs the manifold splitter of water. Just needs to fill up the front buildings a little bit more first. And once these front buildings are full, then I guess we'll be good. So like that building's totally full, so is that pipe. This building's totally full. This one's totally full. And once this one is totally full, then we should be good to go. Because then the last two will get half each. Although that's how splitters work, that might not be how pipes work. We might actually need all 5 of these buildings to fill up before the last one gets its proper amount of water. This is part of the reason I also overclocked it to give me an extra 10 per minute, is so that it wouldn't take as long to fill up the buildings. In any case, we're getting lots of power now. Won't have to worry about power again for a while. Jump back in a little buggy. Drop back to base. Oh wait, I was gonna drop a beacon. Plop that right there. We'll say power. What color should power be? Green? Yellow, maybe? Electricity, you know. Jolteon is yellow. We'll do that yellow. And this will be coal power plant. Okay, now we can work towards these buildings again. First, let's get rid of some bonus stuff that I do not need. We don't need coal. We don't need 2 encased beams. We don't need some random alien carapace. Okay, so for the 500 smart plating, we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and rotors 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that will handle 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up the power usage quite a bit. Those are 65 megawatts each because they're overclocked so heavily. And then we need modular frames and steel beams. So for 500 of these, we need 250 frames. And did I say 3,000 beams? I can't remember. It's a lot. 250 frames, though, I can do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll just take all the beams we've got. Probably won't quite be enough. We'll load those in here. Or no, we need another industrial storage container. Oh, I can't filter. Never mind, that's not going to work. I can't filter which output goes to which, so it'll just give the same output to both. So we need 2 regular storage containers. Like so. And then you'll take the 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then it's 6, yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we still need 1,000 more beams. Gotta remember that. And then for this last one, we need to make automated wiring 2.5 per minute. That's fine because we only need 100. And we need 2,000 cables and 100 stators. I might just handcraft the stators. I will need motors and stuff to be automated, so I'll work on that, but I just want to get this space elevator phase going. So we need 2,000 of these, which is basically everything. And stators, I'll just handcraft at least a few to get started on the process. Definitely not the fastest at handcrafting. I also might just make an assembler behind the assembler to make the stators, because I can load up the steel pipes and wire pretty easily. Yeah, let's just do that. Because we can get some steel pipes and some wire, wherever it is. Okay, so we'll need another assembler. So this can just be our cables. We only need 2,000. And then we need another assembler, essentially right here. With storage containers behind this one. This guy will make stators. Now we need 300 steel pipes. Easy peasy. And we need 800 wire. Also easy. And we just need to power you up. We'll hook up the output. And that should do it. Yep, there we go. Stator number 1. We'll create automated wiring number 1. And now we're only about 50 minutes away from being able to launch this next space elevator phase. So that'll start all building up. And I will need to automate lots of other things at a much higher amount before then. But I think I'm gonna call this a stream for now. So thank you guys for watching. If you're watching on YouTube later, feel free to follow me on Twitch if you want to get notifications when I do go live. I will plan on streaming probably every other weeknight or so when possible, and usually a couple times over the weekend as well. Just kind of depends on what the life schedule is like. So yeah, let me know what you think, and I will see you guys next time.